Okay, let's just dive right into this explainer. We're going to build your absolute step-by-step roadmap to finding, saving, and completely securing your first $1,000. And we're going to do it fast. If you feel like you're living paycheck to paycheck right now, trust me, you are exactly in the right place. We're breaking down the literally absolute most important first step in your entire financial journey. Because, think about it for a second. What would you actually do if that dreaded check engine light suddenly flashed tomorrow morning and your car just completely broke down? Or say your phone shatters on the pavement, or you get hit with one of those massive medical bills you definitely didn't see coming? For most of us, these unexpected financial nightmares, well, they lead straight to one place, and that's crippling credit card debt. But I want you to just imagine having a cash safety net ready and waiting to catch you. Because this isn't just about money. It really equals total peace of mind. Knowing you have this buffer between you and life's sudden disasters, it literally changes how you sleep at night. So, here's our actionable blueprint for today. 1. The $1,000 safety net. 2. Stopping the debt cycle. 3. Plugging your cash leaks. 4. The fast track to cash. And 5. Where to keep your money. All right, let's hit section 1, the $1,000 safety net. So the crucial starting point here is defining what we're actually building. This is your starter emergency fund, which means a highly accessible $1,000 cash reserve designed to cover common, unexpected life surprises without breaking your budget. We're not aiming for total financial independence here, and we aren't trying to save up 6 full months of living expenses just yet. Honestly, that comes later. Right now, this is specifically your beginner shield against those immediate emergencies. Moving on to section 2, stopping the debt cycle. Now, you might be wondering, why exactly $1,000? Well, an unexpected car repair. That averages around $400. Need a new appliance? Because the fridge died? You're looking at about $600. So $1,000 is this mathematical sweet spot. It's exactly enough to cover the most common surprise expenses without you having to go into the red. And that brings us to a huge crossroads. You have the debt cycle, which is using high-interest credit cards for unexpected emergencies, versus self-insuring, where you use a dedicated $1,000 cash reserve to pay up front. By choosing to self-insure, you decisively break that stressful, vicious cycle of relying on plastic just to survive the small stuff. You basically become your own insurance policy. Okay, section 3, plug in your cash leaks. You've got to pull up your last 30 days of bank statements and see where your money is literally leaking away. We're talking about a $15 unused streaming service, a $40 abandoned gym membership, or that daily $10 convenience spending on coffee and lunch. You need to instantly cancel those unused subscriptions today. Reclaim that cash and get it flowing back toward your goal. I really want this number to sink in. $300. If you simply save just $10 a day, maybe by packing a lunch or brewing coffee at home instead of hitting the drive-thru, you magically find $300 in a single month. That is nearly a third of your entire emergency fund goal just by changing one tiny daily habit. Crazy, right? Let's hit section 4, the fast track to cash. If you want to get there fast, you have to play offense. Look around your place. You probably have an old gaming console gathering dust, maybe an unused bicycle, or designer clothes hiding in the back of the closet. Selling this stuff online is the absolute fastest way to inject a quick lump sum of cash directly into your fund. The next fast track option? A weekend side hustle sprint. Think about doing freelance work for a few hours, weekend pet sitting, or even evening food delivery. The rule here is strict though. Every single dollar earned from these specific steps goes directly into your emergency fund. Zero exceptions. This is sprint money, not spending money. Finally, section 5, where to keep your money. You absolutely cannot keep this money in your everyday checking account. It's way too tempting. The golden rule is keep it out of sight, out of mind, but accessible. It needs to be stored somewhere with no fees and easy online access so it's instantly ready when an actual emergency strikes. And where you park it really matters. A standard bank account might give you a miserable 0.01%, but a high-yield savings account, that can offer around 4.50%. That is a massive difference. The high-yield account is the ultimate storage choice because it pays you significantly higher interest, allowing your safety net to actually grow all by itself, while it just sits there waiting to protect you.
I'm going to leave you with this. Financial freedom isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Building this $1,000 fund is the fundamental first step in your overall wealth building blueprint. It secures your foundation and perfectly sets you up for our next explainer, where we're going to dive into Stock Market 101.
So, let's hold each other accountable right here, right now. What will you sell or cancel this week? Take immediate action today, because once you realize how incredibly easy it is to capture your first $1,000, you really have to wonder, just how fast could you reach your first 10,000?